You know this feeling, that knot in your stomach when you check the bank account. The dread before you have to talk about bills. Money is the number one reason couples fight, and it's the second leading cause of divorce. But the arguments themselves aren't the problem. It's the 7 hidden financial habits you don't even realize you're doing. We're going to expose all 7 of them, and give you the fix for each, starting right now. The real mistake isn't overspending, it's the communication breakdown and lack of strategy that money problems expose. The good news is, by establishing a few simple systems, you can take money from a weapon to a tool that actually strengthens your partnership. If you want a consistent roadmap to a happier, wealthier relationship, hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss any of our actionable advice. Let's dive into the first mistake. 1. Hiding purchases, financial infidelity. This is not about the $5 coffee. It's about a pattern of concealing spending because you fear judgment or conflict. This destroys the foundational element of any healthy marriage, trust. The moment you start feeling you need to hide a purchase, you've created a financial secret, and secrets rot a relationship from the inside out. Actionable advice. Implement the threshold rule. Agree on an amount, say $100 or $200. Any purchase above that threshold must be discussed beforehand. Anything below requires no discussion. This restores autonomy while maintaining transparency. 2. The Budget Dictator. One person controls everything. In 9 out of 10 couples, one person handles all the finances. The mistake isn't that one person manages the accounts, it's that the other person is disempowered. When one spouse acts as the boss, and the other as the child, resentment and fear build, guaranteeing a fight the next time an unexpected bill arrives. Actionable advice. Hold a weekly money meeting. It should be short, 15 minutes, routine, and judgment-free. The manager presents the facts, and the other person helps with the strategy. No decisions are made without mutual input. 3. Having zero fun money accounts. A zero-based or hyper-strict budget is a recipe for disaster because it ignores basic human psychology, the need for personal freedom. If you restrict all discretionary spending, one person will inevitably break the budget, and the other will feel betrayed. Actionable advice. Institute 3 buckets: shared bills, shared savings, and personal splurge accounts. Automatically transfer a small, equal, non-accountable amount into separate accounts for each partner. This is their fun money, guilt-free. 4. Focusing on who's to blame instead of the goal. When a financial crisis hits, whether it's a surprise expense or a dip in savings, most couples immediately look to assign fault. If you hadn't bought X, this keeps you stuck in the past, unable to solve the present problem. Actionable advice. Use the phrase, "We are a team." When a problem arises, say, "This is our problem, not your fault. What is our plan to fix it?" Shift your language from blame to collective action. 5. Ignoring your partner's financial trauma. Everyone comes into a relationship with a money story, whether it's poverty, sudden wealth, or growing up with parents who fought about money. If you dismiss your partner's anxieties as irrational, you shut down the conversation completely. Actionable advice. Ask, "Why is this number important to you?" If your partner wants a large emergency fund, don't argue the size. Ask what fear that fund protects them from, and validate the emotion before discussing the number. 6. Not having a shared long-term vision. If one spouse is saving for a boat, and the other is saving for early retirement, you're pulling your relationship in 2 different directions. You can't reach a shared destination if you haven't agreed on what it looks like. Actionable advice. Conduct a future vision exercise. Sit down and write out what you want your life to look like in 5, 10, and 20 years. The goal is to align your dreams first. Once the dreams are aligned, the budget becomes the tool to achieve them, not the barrier. 7. Treating money discussions like tax audits. Most couples only talk about money when a crisis occurs or when they are sitting down to pay bills. This makes the topic feel stressful, tedious, and emotionally cold. Your budget should be a source of excitement, not dread. Actionable advice. Pair money talk with something enjoyable. Get coffee, order takeout, or open a bottle of wine. More importantly, celebrate small wins. When you hit a savings goal, celebrate it. Tie positive emotions to your financial progress. If money is a stress point in your marriage, remember this: the problem is rarely the amount of money, it's the strategy and the communication around it. By implementing the threshold rule, the weekly money meeting, and the 3 buckets system, you immediately transform money from a source of conflict into a source of teamwork. You now have the playbook. But knowing the playbook is one thing, executing it is another. For more on the foundational communication skills needed to make these money meetings actually work, click the video on the screen now for the 5 simple communication hacks that stop fights immediately.